Hey, what's going on, guys? A couple weeks ago, I did an initial look at my new Hi-Point TS995. Shoots 9mm. I had a chance to go to the range last weekend. I want to tell you some things that I experienced. First of all, I had no jams with this weapon. That's shooting 100 plus rounds. Now, generally what I do is shoot between 200 and 400 rounds to get my weapon broken in. So I want to put a lot more rounds through this to really give you a good assessment of how it performs in the long term. In the near term, I didn't have any issues with it firing. I had no jams whatsoever. Let's talk about accuracy. I was pleasantly surprised that when I fired this weapon from the get-go, it was very, very accurate. And I'm going to show you some targetry here in a second that shows you how tight my shot group was. My shot group was. Some of the shots weren't as, or some of the groups weren't as tight as others, but I think that's primarily my fault. But this is pretty much spot on when it comes to accuracy. Now, what I would say, if I had anything negative to say, what I would do is, if you're going to be using these sights, I recommend you, actually not use them. I recommend you get some new sights. A personal preference of mine, I don't like this iron sight on the front, so I'm going to take it off and take the rear sights off and give me a different sight altogether. Now, so this is a low recoil weapon. A lot of the recoil is absorbed towards the back here, where you have some springs on the butt stock. That being said, when you put your cheek to the stock and fire the weapon, it does become uncomfortable. More uncomfortable, in my opinion, than, say, if you're shooting the M16, M240, M249. Those type of weapons have somewhat less recoil than this TS995. Outside of that, I cannot say anything negative about this weapon. Now, lastly, let me just say this. A lot of times when you fire rifles, a lot of times the gases escape, and this weapon tends to smoke more than some of the other rifles that I do have. So just keep that in mind. That's nothing to worry about. If you shoot M16s, AK-47s, any weapons like that, then you know they're going to smoke at some point because they get hot, the barrel gets hot, things of that nature. Okay, guys, I want to thank you for checking out the video. Right after this, you'll see some footage of me shooting, as well as some pictures of me at the range. If you guys are looking for a good carbine at a decent price, I do recommend Hi-Point. But let me take it to the range a couple more times. Let me get 200 to 400 rounds through it, and we'll see if I have anything negative to say about it. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Take care.